Hello. So do you have sound? Do you hear me? Okay, guys,
Hello.
welcome back. Hope you are good, doing well. So we are having weekly market outlook for 13 to 7. I can hear that sound is okay. So let's move on. Okay, so first of all, if anyone want to join us looking for training or trade setup or membership, just simply head to wave-share.com and check the membership levels. And if you're looking for further information, just simply fill that form, send that to me. Okay, so at the weekend, I have already posted Solana and BTC for update. If you are trading on those two charts, just simply make sure you have a look on them. All right, and let's look at the TV. So not much, I'm haven't updated a lot on the trading view, but I have posted on a Telegram. So hopefully you have seen those two, guys. All right, so and pound New Zealand dollar was a buy opportunity short term. All right, so a sell played out really well, and we were expecting a short term buy opportunity from floor. All right, so hopefully you have seen that chart. We were expecting a buy opportunity from there. Okay, so we have seen already that leg and expecting it to go all the way back to that high, and in best case scenario tag that high. All right, so bounced off from that low and heading towards that high. So a short-term opportunity is already tagged for that. 4-hour time frame. There was also a short-term buy opportunity at these areas. So I hope that I have shared that with Telegram, but we have I have shared that already into my group. So there was a short-term buy opportunity last week on pound New Zealand dollar. So on 15 to 30 minute time frame chart. So I do have updated that into my group. I think I haven't updated there, so not sure, to be honest. So but yes, there was a buy opportunity last week on even on 15-minute time frame. Yeah, so 4-hour time frame opportunity is already seen. So yeah, that was the pound New Zealand dollar. So Ethereum is doing really well. Okay, so we exactly got the target which we were talking about in the previous weekly market outlook, if you guys do remember that. All right, or we were expecting it to bounce off from there to there. And yes, this chart did exactly what we were expecting it to do. So tagged nicely up to 2100. And okay, so guys, if you are having problem, all right, so or if let's say you're having an issue, just simply you can go to this link on TradingView. Yes, if you're having any problem on your end on YouTube, yeah, not clear or something like that, just simply you can go to the TradingView stream, or you can even go to Facebook stream. Yeah, so you can watch me over there. All right, so you can watch me on all these three platforms. So YouTube, TradingView, and Facebook. Hopefully you can overcome on your issues over there. All right, so let's move on. So Ethereum did exactly what we were expecting. All right, so the Ethereum trade was driven by the Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin chart was clearly telling us that the move is about to come over there on Ethereum. So yeah, we have seen that already. Okay, 4 hour time frame, we were expecting it to break up, expanding triangle, or continue. Yeah, it broke out, went higher, so we're gonna talk about that too. So this chart is also doing well. So Bitcoin exactly, you know, doing good these days. Yeah, so making news. So the important chart to watch, I've talked about that previously as well. So the important chart gonna be this one. All right, so the target you are setting at these areas or that place. All right, this area. So it's heading towards that 50k mark. So we have already tagged that 37 or 38k areas. So we are there. So we are, you know, at hitting. Thanks. If it's working, then perfect. So we are already at 37k mark. All right, 37 crossed last week. So still 13k move left over there. And we may see drop from that 50k mark. All right, so price can start falling from after hitting that 50k, or all right, or finding resistance within these areas. So we are not at the moment expecting it to just keep rising. We may see that continuation, all right, as fundamentals are changing. But Bitcoin to continue its bullish trend, we need inflationary environment simply. Okay, we are not in the inflationary environment at the moment. We are in a disinflationary environment. Okay, and that's the reason. So that's the reason copper is already, you know, dropping from hitting that high. So that's going to be the important chart to remember on a bigger time frame, that where the price is heading. On lower time frame, yeah, so we already seen that recently, that we were expecting you know, this triangle to break out on 4 hour time frame, yeah, and expecting a price to hold these areas in the previous weekly market outlook, yeah, and continue its bullish trend. So for short term, it was pushing higher, yeah, nicely pushing higher, yeah, the expanding triangle, and finally we had a running flat, and that running flat broke out, yeah, holding these support areas and heading higher. So we are still in a correction over there at this area, which can break out for more upside, specifically if we are going to see, you know, drop in inflation numbers. So if inflation is going to drop this week, then we may see breakout and more upside. So hasn't changed a lot, Bitcoin. Yeah, we just simply got next breakout. So Bitcoin, we got some short-term opportunities, yeah, last week, yeah, that short-term opportunities, and we are still having a short-term opportunity. We were expecting this short-term opportunity already, yeah. I think I haven't shared this trade yet, but that trade has already triggered. This short-term 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio just tagged the target, so we have taken that trade already into our room, yeah. So just earlier at the morning, so we had that short-term buy sell opportunity on the euro dollar. Couple of them I have already shared. Couple of just New Zealand dollar, pound Australian dollar trade I have shared. So euro dollar was a short-term sell opportunity. So 1-on-1 target is just tagged, all right, and it still can continue to keep dragging lower all the way to this area, and further downside is possible. So that trade is already in play. So we're gonna talk about that later on. So we were on euro dollar, okay. So pound dollar was also similar trade, yeah. So it's just heading slowly lower. Australian dollar is also heading slowly lower. So New Zealand dollar is trying to break through that previous floor, okay. So buy opportunity gonna be over there on dollar index. So these are the short-term opportunities which are already appearing over there at the moment. So let's just talk about those short-term opportunities first, and then we're going to talk about the bigger time frame analysis, all right? Okay, so in case if you guys, you know, can catch, during the weekly market outlook, all right? So we were having a buy opportunity last week on the New Zealand dollar, yeah? So I have that chart into my room, so have to take, it will take some time to find out that. So this chart just simply went higher, okay. Pound New Zealand dollar just broke out that correction, but pound Australian dollar was still sitting over there. So this short-term opportunity was setting up over there. So let's just look at that chart what has done. Okay, so we have already moved away from that low. Okay, so we were expecting this trade to happen. I earlier shared that trade on Telegram, and even just Telegram. I haven't shared that on TradingView. So that trade is already playing out at the moment on pound. Let's just go all the way down. Pound Australian dollar. All right, this trade. So yeah, so it's already playing out. So it's moved away already. Yeah, and the target is clearly shown that. Yeah, so short-term target gonna be 121, and if we're gonna get a breakout, then simply hit, you know, the 27%, you know, extension of this, like simply we are having that extension on the pound New Zealand dollar at the moment. If I'm gonna pull out this chart or this chart, okay, so extension, that's the extension of this impulse or one-on-one move or ABC move, whatever you wanna call that. A, B, and C move is just simply having, you know, already having that move. So this was the trade already, yeah, so taking place, and we were expecting Australian dollar too. I mean, simply buying, short-term buying on dollar. Okay, this chart is also dragging lower. I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna open that. So this is already, you know, dragging lower slowly. Yeah, so the trade gonna be that. All right, so Australian dollar, as long as you see that the New Zealand dollar is getting weaker against the dollar. Okay, so you are buying the dollar for short-term buy on the dollar gonna play out really well. So this trade is also playing out, and the pound is slightly strong at the moment. All right, so pound is also same trade but slightly strong, but the trade is very much similar like this euro dollar. All right, this chart. So euro is already tagged that 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. Okay, so it has already tagged that 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, but we are expecting euro dollar to drag more lower. All right, so we may see, yeah, it's gonna depend basically on the inflation numbers. All right, so how the inflation numbers are going to do that. So we may see drop all the way back to this area on the euro dollar. Euro dollar can keep falling all the way up to 105 this week. So inflation number going to be important. All right, so inflation numbers are going to be released tomorrow, and there you go. So CPI numbers, if CPI is going to be, you know, hot, then simply dollar is going for another leg higher. So if CPI is going to be softer, all right, or going to the projection is 3.3%. all right, let's say if it is going to fall below 3%, then we may see weaknesses on the dollar. Dollar can go down for another leg lower. Right, if I'm going to go to DXY, then this leg lower. We are not expecting this leg at the moment. There is no reason at the moment. Okay, we can see that the dollar has, you know, removed all those losses against the dollar yen. Okay, gone back up. So simply we may see that catch up move can happen over there on the DXY, and DXY can go back up all the way back to that high. All right, so that's the point. So that short-term trade, euro dollar, so happening, already happening, that 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, and it's going down already. All right, that trade. So, and we may see, you know, let's check how the euro New Zealand dollar is doing. All right, so we may see this bounce off as well. Okay, very much similar like the euro New Zealand dollar, this trade. Okay, short term 1-to-1 and possible whole leg higher like this euro New Zealand dollar. And this trade is also, you know, good to go. And let's look at this one. All right, we may get that trade too. All right, the Uzi Chief trade can happen too. So these are the short-term trades which are already setting up over there at the start of this meeting. Yeah, so if you guys are, you know, watching, then keep eyes and look at these trades which are already building over there. All right, now let's talk about the weekly market outlook now. So we are having, you know, core CPI, need to watch that data, very important data, and CPI in the UK as well, again important data. So core PPI, core retail sales, all these data is going to be important. Yes, inflation numbers are definitely going to be important for this week. So you guys are watching these numbers, very important numbers for the so the trend. Okay, so we're gonna, before going to look at that, we need to simply look at the trend. So what's happening with inflation trends overall in these countries? So trend is simply disinflationary trend. Okay, so we are heading towards the disinflation. So these are the core inflation, these are the headlines. So UK inflation is also falling. We can see there that the trend is simply down. All right, and we are expecting it to be, you know, remain bearish, or trend to just keep falling. I mean, inflation to just keep falling. And inflation is also falling in New Zealand. Inflation is also falling in the Australia, South Africa, right? So Mexico inflation is, you know, close to 4. Canadian inflation is also, trend is, you know, bearish, disinflationary trend. Okay. US inflation also disinflationary trend. Okay. So we may see if it is going to fall like below 3%, all right, below 3%, yeah, we may see weaknesses on the dollar. We are not projecting that at the moment because inflation is stuck at this area. So if numbers are going to be same like 3.7%, 3.5%, yeah, so we may get strength on the dollar. That's the projection which we are having at the moment. Yes, inflation to not move a lot this week. All right, and if it is going to move a lot, let's say going to fall below 3%, yeah, somewhere 2.5 or 6 or 7 within these areas. Yeah, so we may see, you know, weakness in the dollar like this. European inflation is at 2.9. Okay, and we got our weaknesses on the euro and that after these numbers. So Japanese inflation is also falling. All these, so that's the disinflationary trend which we are having right now. So Chinese inflation is very, very, you know, China is in a disinflationary environment. There we can see that they are not doing good. So we may see ultra loose monetary policy from China. Okay, we may see ultra loose monetary policy from China, more rate cuts, so that inflation can come back in the China. So that's the inflationary environment we are having across the globe. Now let's get back to the simply, you know, dollar. Okay, so the picture for this week gonna be like that. Okay, one more leg higher and then drop or breakdown. So I'm gonna make it a bit more clear, so like this. So we may see one more leg higher back to that top. All right, so if we are going to see a very, very strong breakout during the week, all right, this trend which is just appearing over there, if this trend is going to break down very, very aggressively, either from anywhere from current price, not expecting to break down at the current price. Okay, from current price we're expecting it to just give us a short-term buy opportunity, as I have shown already. All right, and to just keep pushing more higher back to that top. In case if we are going to see some, you know, really bad numbers on inflation, all right, then this trend to break down and continue to keep falling. We are not expecting that. Okay, simply we are expecting a short-term buy opportunity, which is already having over there. Okay, let's get to this chart. So we're gonna have update on this chart. Okay, so you see that we were expecting last week that trade. This last week we were expecting continuation trade. Okay, so we got some, you know, sell-off over there, but it didn't continue. We got a sell-off over there, it didn't continue. Then we start looking for it to go back up. All right, we start looking for this move to go back up. So we are within that trade, a trend at the moment. Okay, that short-term trade has already happened over there. So this trade, you know, the next leg has already happened over there. Another correction is just simply forming over there at the DXY. And we are looking that to continue. So let's just remove that, but make sure you are prepared for that move. That move can happen. So the trade is already happening over there. This one more leg. All right, so the previous leg here and the next leg to appear over there. right? And that like to continue. So the trade is already happening over there, guys. So the move is already happening over there. Okay, so this short term, the trade which I have shown already on the euro dollar, that trade is happening over there. Okay, with 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, or if you are not happy with that, you can use that tight stop loss, right? And another leg higher extension to there, or continue to keep pushing more higher all the way back to that high, this previous highs. Okay, so the trade is already happening over there on the euro dollar chart, which I have just shown you. So the trade is happening on the euro. We just seen that chart. So that's happening over there. So that's what we are looking at, to continue to keep pushing more higher. And in case if we are going to see breakout of that 4-hour time frame anytime, we'll change our view and we'll start looking for this to go down. No reason at the moment. Okay, this arrow. So that's going to be the analysis for this week. So euro dollar. Okay, so if I'm gonna, this trade is already happening over there already. Okay, we are expecting it to continue to keep dragging more lower. So analysis is also very much same like the DXY. Okay, let's just remove that, and we may see and this leg to just keep pushing more higher all the way back to that high, right? Or this high, this previous high, low, yeah, high basically. Yes, so we are low, sorry, basically in the euro dollar. I have inverted that chart. So like that. All right, so another thing we need to be considered, that if the way I have said that the inflation numbers, okay, so if inflation is going to surprise, okay, then we may see jump like that. Okay, jump like that. Okay, currently we are not anticipating that jump. All right, like that kind of jump can happen over there. All right, this, which can extend up to that high, this area, that place. So currently we are not expecting that. Okay, well, we are expecting it to just simply get down. I mean, dollar to gain. Okay, that's going to be the structure. Right, like this. This is going to be the structure. So we are expecting still another leg lower to happen. This leg. Okay, so hence we're gonna remove that. One more leg lower. That's going to be the structure, and you are simply looking for this to break down. Okay, this to break down and continue to keep dragging lower all the way back to that previous low. Okay, so what is how you can trade simply, how you can trade on this for the downside. So just simply look at your dollar yen chart. As long as you see that the dollar yen is pushing higher, okay, broke out that previous high, pushing higher. So you are expecting this to go down, to euro dollar to go down, okay? Or you are having, downtrend on the New Zealand dollar against the dollar. If New Zealand dollar keeps falling, then there is no reason to buy the euro dollar for upside. Okay, you're simply selling that. So we can see that the New Zealand dollar has removed most of its gain already. Okay, it has removed its, its gains. I mean, like that. So the retracement has happened up to 61%. There is a 61% comes there. You see that 60, it has drop up to like, I mean, this ABC move. You see that simple ABC move is just happening over there. Okay, so extend that target. So we may see euro dollar up to these areas, and you stick into that as long as you see that the dollar yen is not, giving you its gains. All right, so you're looking at it to stay trending and continue to keep falling. So same goes with the pound dollar. All right, chart I have already shown you for short term, and the similar kind of move you're looking at to go. Okay, one more leg lower and drag lower. Okay, back to that lower, new low, and then we may see, structure is very much similar like the euro dollar. One more leg lower and simply go to there. Another flag is just simply forming over that flag to break to the downside, and one more leg lower up to this area. All right, that like to happen up to this area or further downside. Yeah, so we are playing under the moving averages at the moment. Price is just simply playing under the moving averages. Okay, and that flag to break out. So right now we don't have any buy opportunity over there. Okay, in case if inflation numbers are going to surprise to the downside and dollar is going to pick up, then I'll try my best to update. But yes, right now you're looking that move to happen. So last week we were expecting correction over there, if you remember that, yeah, and then breakout. We got the correction, but we completely removed all those losses on the dollar against the CAD and went back to that top. So square one again. We need to go back to the dollar CAD chart there. Okay, we removed all those losses. Okay, we are back at that top. So there you can see that. So the dollar has removed all those losses here on the against the CAD, but it hasn't removed those losses on some other charts. So you are looking those charts to do the same. Okay, this chart. So we were expecting it to break out. It didn't work. We have seen some sell-off over there, but we didn't see breakout and continuation to the downside. And the price just simply went all the way back to the high. Right? We have seen some sell-off. Then again. So what is next? So next is just simply again same. We are back at the top. Okay, and this is going to be the best chart to watch again. Okay, so you're paying attention again at the high, and yes, price is showing some signs over there. You are simply looking for that trade again, okay, from the previous high. Watch some price action, and once that price action appears over there, then don't jump too early. Okay, so don't jump too early. So simply watch those areas. Buy opportunity is not there. You shouldn't be a buyer over there at the current price. Yeah, just simply watch those resistance areas. So still can push more higher before we are going to get down. Okay, so Australian dollar to visit the lows simply. Let's get to the Australian dollar chart here. That's out. Okay, so we are falling back again. So in the previous weekly market outlook, we were expecting pullback and short-term selling on dollar. Okay, and we didn't get this chart. Yeah, so we held that high, this top, we held that top, and then we are again heading back to these lows. Okay, so short-term trade. Last week we had a short-term trade. I think I haven't updated on the trading view, but the trade I have posted here. Short-term sell opportunity on the Australian dollar. First, we were looking for buy opportunity on the Australian dollar. Okay, these continuation charts on Australian dollar. So right, so these were the charts on. So this is what is already happening on the Australian dollar. It's already going down, and this is the chart which I was looking for. So this move is already happening already. So we broke out. All right, so another correction formed, broken down. Another leg is just simply correction is just simply forming over there. We're expecting it to continue to keep falling all the way back to that low. So yeah, it hasn't changed. Yeah, it hasn't changed much. So this flag and this flag and the other flags which we have just seen there, they are already pushing lower. Okay, these chart. Okay, so these corrections already broken out. This is where we're expecting sell opportunity. All right, this is the 4-hour time frame. This is 4-hour time frame. Looking for sell opportunity over there. Right, entry within that 30-minute time frame, and then those charts broken down and heading lower. Okay, 1-hour time frame and 1-hour time frame chart is just breaking down. So we are having those corrections simply breaking. All right, the point is this. So not much room left on the Australian dollar simply. Okay, we are coming close to the floor. So this flag broken out. Okay, this flag broken out, and we are expecting this flag to break down to at least up to this area, or give us a complete leg all the way back to this low. All right, so we are not having a lot of room left over there. So make sure if you are trying to catch that trade, you understand that where you are selling. Okay, you're gonna be seller at that floor. Look at that. Where is the sell at within these areas? Okay, all right, so these areas. So only for short-term sell opportunity, which I have already shown at the start, 1-on-1 risk-reward ratio. Okay, and on bigger time frame, we are simply heading towards that low. Okay, we are already within that move. So the chart I have shown you already, updated chart. So it's just simply going down. Okay, let's close that. And that move is already happening, and from bottom we'll see that if we're gonna have a buy opportunity again. Okay, so yes, this is to just continue, and from floor we're gonna start looking for price action for dollar to fall. All right, like this, like that. So from floor or new lows to just start getting back up. Same goes with the New Zealand dollar. Yeah, same analysis, nothing different. All right, so New Zealand dollar, we were expecting it to same analysis we had last week. Okay, we are within that one more leg, which is just happening over there already, falling, and same charts were there on this New Zealand dollar. Right, and these charts, we were expecting it to fall to, continuation move was happening, so there was a sell opportunity. Okay, so that trade is also happening. So we are heading back on the dollar. So we don't have opportunity here on the New Zealand dollar, as we can see that the New Zealand dollar has already gone lower. So this time frame, it didn't exactly test this area, that high, that resistance. So started to fall earlier. So a slightly different, we can say that structure, or we can say that it's running within that channel. Okay, and we are heading back to the floor again for one more time. Okay, and we don't have trade over there on the New Zealand dollar. All right, at the moment it can continue to keep falling, but what we are having is that once price gonna hit that floor, okay, we will start looking for it to go back up again. All right, so it's well ahead, going down, well ahead than the other dollar pairs going down. Yeah, so let that to continue to keep going down, and once it reaches to the lows, then you're again watching it to go back up for price action. All right, so in case if we are again if we are going to see surprise from the inflation numbers in the US, and inflation is going to fall significantly, and we are going to see buy opportunity over there on the New Zealand dollar. Not expecting that, but in case if that happen, all right, so just make sure you are ready for that. So we are not expecting that, we are just looking at to just keep dragging lower. All right, And the dollar chief to go back up. Last week we ignore that, and very much similar like that. I will ignore this week too. All right, so this to go back up, and yeah, just continue to keep rising. Not a best chart at the moment for us. All right, go back up, back to that high. And chief yen. So on yen pairs, we are having some early, comments from the Ministry of Finance. They are watching. They are just watching, not doing anything. All right. So if I'm gonna go and look at those comments, well, let's just watch. All right. They are just, keep playing with words, not doing anything at the moment. So early morning we had some, there you go. Okay, so Japan Finance Minister Suzuki, I can't comment on Forex levels. Sudden Forex moves are undesirable. Forex should be determined by fundamentals, all right? We will monitor markets and respond with a sense of urgency. So Forex should be, yeah, so again, same comment. So they are just simply watching. Yen is just simply getting weaker, not doing anything. So similarly, we are watching, all right? So we are waiting and watching for them to do something. And once they are doing something, we are expecting it to go down. Last week, we were expecting this to go down, all right? So we have simply seen another leg higher on yen pairs, okay? And again, it is at the high. So we are again watching, like, Ministry of Finance in Japan, they are watching and expecting them to do something and this to go down aggressively, like they did back in October 2022. All right. So yes, simply you are watching a sharp sell-off. That's it. Okay. So same goes with the euro yen. It has even gone much higher, right? Gone beyond that channel, ascending wedge channel, slightly above that channel. So they are saying that we are watching, all right, and we are watching these charts too. So still, pushing up, and we are expecting these to fall very, very aggressively, okay? And once they come down, you are chasing them. And the same goes with the pound yen. All right, so it can push higher, so slightly can go higher back to that high before we are going to have anything over there. So still can push more higher. All right, so, and same goes with the dollar yen. Dollar yen is back at the top again, and you are expecting it to do something. But before that, Bank of Japan or Ministry of Finance to do something. And once they are going to do something, you are simply looking for this to break down very, very aggressively and get down. All right, so same, very much same. So same, almost all these charts are same. Like last week, we have seen a slow rise on these charts. They went back to the top, and you are again simply waiting and watching for them to give you a price action. So dollar yen, CAD yen still can push more higher, okay? It can slightly break through that top before we are going to have a drop. So you're watching price action on this before to these charts to go down. Okay, we got some sell-off on the Australian dollar last week. All right, not convincing. All right, but again, you are paying attention at the highs on this daily chart. Same goes with the Kiwi yen. Okay, it tested that top and got some sell-off, but that sell-off did not continue to keep falling. We can see clearly over there. Okay, we got some sell-off, but that didn't continue. So we are having some sell-off already on the New Zealand dollar. All right, and you are looking for this to break down and continue to keep falling. Euro pound. All right, so euro pound went higher. So not a best chart at the moment. Okay, as I said previously, it's moving, but moving very, very slow, and still, staying trending for upside, and you are sticking it to just keep pushing higher slowly at the moment. All right, if it comes there and tests that price, then you are looking it to go back up. Hold it and go back up. So pound chief, yeah, continuation to the downside. So we had a sell opportunity last week on this chart, nice short-term sell opportunity. We got a breakdown, so similar trade gonna be over there on the pound chief, this chart. Right, so this short-term opportunity already happened, and the updated chart was there. Price pulled back and then started to fall. So similarly, price is just trying to hold that high. So there is possibility that we may see, break above that high, and price can go all the way back to that top before we are going to get down for another leg lower. So let me show you the possibility. Okay, how that move gonna look like when the pound chief, there you can see that we are having a very much similar kind of sell-off. Started from there and we went lower, okay, but we didn't continue on the euro chief to keep falling all the way back to that low, and we went higher, broke through that top. So similarly, we may see, price can break through that top. All right, so we were expecting to go down and euro chief to go down too last week. All right, and we got that move, but we didn't see continuation to the downside, and there is the possibility that we can see another leg higher, very much similar like the euro chief. So when you are looking to trade on this move for the downside, okay, you may get stopped out. So how to trade? Just simply watch the data, right? The data is going to be released on pound, inflation data, right? So if inflation data is going to be downside, all right, I mean downside like it is showing 4.70, they are expecting 2% drop in the inflation number. So this is going to be a big drop. Okay, there we can see that they're expecting it to go up to 470. Wow, 2% drop. This is a big drop. %2 is a big drop, serious drop. 470. So if that happens, all right, so we may see weaknesses on the pound. All right, then this trade gonna work. And if we don't see that much drop, then obviously as shown that one more leg higher gonna happen over there. Okay, so you're watching that and looking that to continue. And if we don't get that, all right, this move, the chart which is just I'm showing, okay, then simply go higher, another leg, and then stop falling. This is the structure which we are having right now. Okay, we may see another leg higher within that structure. Right, so use your reasonable, risk. Give your trade to breathe, to run, to move. All right. So EuroCAD, last week we were expecting it to go down. Okay, so we haven't seen drop. So I'm gonna remove this leg. Okay, and we only gonna expect it to fall back for another leg lower or something like that. Okay, so on lower time frame, very much similar like last week. We were expecting it to fall from this high, but it slightly went higher because it is still trending for upside. All right, and you are looking to counter from that high very carefully from that high. All right, with reasonable stop loss just behind that, and we may see another leg lower on the EuroCAD. Okay, EuroCAD can fall for another leg. So or you paying attention at these, or make sure you use stop loss when you're selling the euro against the CAD. All right, because the bigger move we are expecting for upside, the bigger move we have already seen that bigger move. By the way, that weekly wave has already happened, and we still may see something like that, kind of aggressive sharp run for upside. So that's why make sure you are using, stop loss over there. So we are back within the sideways market, within these average price, we can say that. All right, and price can stay there. You see that average price, that's an average price. So price can stay there for longer term. So that's why you look at it to counter from that top, short term. CAD Chief, yeah, we were expecting it to go higher last week, if you remember there. And we got a breakout, but we didn't see continuation. Yeah, last week we were expecting this to hold these areas and go back up. We did not see that continuation for upside. All right, go higher. So, but yes, it has managed again from these lows to go higher. So yes, we are still looking to go back up, but make sure, as I said, that we are at the bottom, and further downside is possible. Right now we don't have any indication for this to go higher, but yes, we are still looking to go higher, and we don't have indication at the moment. Yeah, indication is there. Okay, by the way, this indication still exists over there. All right, this all right, that's that. Or if I'm gonna pull out a different chart this time, okay, we haven't seen drop on the euro. All right, we haven't seen drop on the euro against the chief. So this is still a sign that we may see upside on the CAD against the chief. Okay, so other pairs, or let's just pull out one more chart. Okay, pound chief is also higher, back at the top. The only pairs which are not doing good is the Aussie chief and Kiwi chief. They are going down. Okay, if we are going to see jump on the Aussie Kiwi, all right, they are going to go back up. Then CAD chief can be a catch-up move. Okay, then CAD chief can be aggressive or upside. All right, that's why it's staying at the floor, moving slowly. All right, and oil dropping, which is causing the CAD to not gain. So if we see jump on the oil, then obviously CAD gonna be a good pair to go for long. So we are having a pound New Zealand dollar. Okay, so we may see pound to go all the way back to that high against the New Zealand dollar. Okay, but at the current current place, I don't have any good potential opportunity on the pound against the New Zealand dollar. But yes, what you are looking simply this to just continue to go higher, right, and keep pushing more higher back to that high, this high. All right, and in case if it pulls back for another time, okay, or test these areas again, go into a flat formation like that. Okay, so still gonna look for this to go back up. This is the structure right now, flat formation. That's the lag we are having, and that's the structure. So you are simply looking that to go higher too. All right, so short term still bullish. All right, so we got some move. Okay, price is just getting back to that low. So seem that trade. Okay, this flag to break up and this to test that high. Okay, and there is a possibility that we may see that move all the way back to that high. All right, and yes, the chart is very much simple. So you are looking at this to go higher all the way, and from that top we will see if we are going to get down. Okay, this area, we'll see if we are going to get down for another leg lower within like that. Yeah, we are expecting the Australian dollar to bounce back from the lows, so we may see that leg lower on the pound. We'll see, but yes, that's this correction, this 50-minute time frame to break up. If it doesn't go higher, if that correction, this tiny 15-minute correction doesn't break up, all right, and price, this 15-minute correction does not break up like I have shown on we have seen break up on the pound New Zealand dollar, all right, then still we're gonna look for this to stay trending, all right, on this 1 hour time frame. All right, so we'll as long as we see that the pound is pushing higher against the New Zealand dollar, all right, yeah, if it goes down, okay, so still we're gonna look for this to go higher like that. As long as New Zealand dollar is falling, we'll stay bullish on the pound against the Australian dollar. All right, so this is going higher, pound pushing higher against the CAD. So we may see, you know, similar kind of move, guys. Simply, this is slightly different, okay? Pound CAD is slightly different, and the reason is the oil. Slightly different, not much, but slightly different. Okay, so we were having similar move on this chart when we were looking for buy on the pound, right? Similar move, and then they drop suddenly, okay, but this didn't drop, and then it was just keep pushing more higher. So we may see that kind of, you know, sideways market like we are having here, right? Sideways market on the pound against the CAD. Yeah, oil, we need to see push up on oil for that move to happen, but right now just simply stick to short-term upside. All right, short-term upside, not if it keeps pushing more higher, then okay, otherwise, you know, short-term one more leg higher. All right, like that. If it tests that low, hold that support areas, then you're still looking at to just keep pushing more higher. All right, like that. But make sure you understand that breakdown is also possible. Not a best trade, guys. I'm simply saying that. Pound CAD. Okay, so yeah, this to go down. It's falling. Let's get to there. We had that chart already. Telegram. Okay, so we are heading back to the floor again. This chart. I do have a daily one. Yes, this is the daily one. So we were expecting it to go down. Okay, so bigger daily wave to happen to the downside again. Test those lows. Test that floor, and yeah, it tested that high, and then it went slightly higher and then dropped. So the short-term trade is already happened over there. That with 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio, and very much similar structure on the Aussie CAD as well. So it's going down. All right, so it's going down. So yeah, so just simply go down all the way back to that floor. So what's next? Okay, it can be slow. All right, so it can drop slowly. We may not see aggressive big sell-off over there on this chart at the moment. We know that both currencies are weaker. New Zealand dollar and CAD both are weaker. So yeah, so don't chase at the current price. Simply, I'm gonna slightly, you know, draw a couple of more arrows on it. Okay, so push higher back to that high, and then, you know, you're looking. If it keeps falling, just let that go. Let that go. Do not chase it at the current price. Yeah, only look for it to go down from top. And this one is also same. Okay, we were expecting that to happen, and it started to fall. Okay, from these areas, those highs. And the trade is very much similar like that. As long as you see that the dollar is gaining, they're gonna go down, guys. So it's the dollar which is just driving these moves. So if dollar keeps pushing more higher, they're gonna go lower. Okay, so just recently I have shown you the one more leg lower on this chart. Okay, so if we're gonna get that one more leg lower, then obviously we're gonna see Australian dollar is not going to get up. Okay, so we're gonna see, you know, one more leg lower on Aussie CAD. So again, gonna be a slow drop on it. So you're looking at to pay attention at the trend. All right, so very much similar kind of trade, which is just the trade which is just behind, right, that lag. These areas, so pay attention. Okay, this is the trade you are looking first. All right, so if it keeps falling, bang, you're looking it to just go all the way back to that low. So if it doesn't fall, all right, so if this correction does not continue and price go back up at this area, it tests that high again. All right, so look for again same trade from the high, one-on-one. All right, so let's just pull some horizontal rays there, one-on-one, and continue to keep falling. All right, and the bigger move to the downside for the daily wave, something like that. Okay, so trend to just keep trending lower. So we have seen drop on it and just keep falling all the way back to that floor. No continuation trade for this week. So Euro Oz went higher. All right, so went higher at the start of the meeting. We were expecting it to go higher. Okay, hold that trend, this trend, but it slightly went lower. We can see that the euro is struggling more. All right, so we were expecting Australian dollar to struggle more rather than we were expecting Australian dollar to struggle. Okay, Australian dollar to struggle and then euro to catch up. But right now, euro dollar, because euro was strong, now euro is playing as a catch-up move. Okay, we can see, I don't think so we do have any news over there which is just driving the euro. Yeah, so euro is playing as a catch-up move, which is causing the euro to not push up against the this trade. We were expecting that trade to happen. Okay, but this is still a good move. All right, this is still a good move. So the lower the euro goes, okay, the lower the euro goes, it is also going to drive the Australian dollar lower. All right, so this is the point. So euro is still sitting at that high. Okay, the lower we see this chart drops. Okay, so we're gonna see, you know, Australian dollar also gonna, I mean, the point here is, that's what I'm saying. Okay, we are still back at the high, the move. That's how you're gonna understand. All right, so the move started. Let's just look at this area. All right, so let's just look at this area. So these are the gains we had on the Australian dollar, and these are the gains we had on the euro against the dollar. Okay, we clearly can see that the Australian dollar has lost its gain up to 70%. All right, all these gains, or you can start from there. And we had a gain on the euro from there to there. All right, but euro hasn't lost up to 70% of its gains. All right, so we're still, I mean, at the top against on euro against the dollar. So the euro may play catch-up move. That's what I was saying. All right, so euro may play that catch-up move. So once we're gonna have that catch-up move, okay, so Australian dollar also gonna stay under pressure. But at the same time, the move which we are expecting on euro Australian dollar, okay, may not happen. Right? That's the point. So that move may not happen. So we're expecting euro Australian dollar to get more weaker. All right, so test that low. All right, and until then, euro Australian dollar to hit that previous high. All right, and this to test that previous high, this area. Okay, but right now we can see that the euro is playing as a catch-up move. But yes, okay, this is not going to change the buy opportunity. The driver going to be the dollar. All right, so the dollar going to be the driver. So you're still looking for this to hold the trend. All right, and go back up. All right, so let me pull out some. The trade is still there. Okay, the buy opportunity we were expecting still going to be over there. So pay attention in these areas. Or just let's put it there within the trend. All right, just watch these areas and still look for this to go back up. The trade is still intact. We're still expecting it to go back up. Play a risk off move rather than risk on. All right, so we don't have opportunity there. Opportunity was there last week and it's pushing higher. And you're looking it to go higher, test that top, and we may see, again, sell off over there, like this bigger flat formation and like this, that structure. So that move can happen once we're going to see that the New Zealand dollar, US dollar going to test the floor, going to be at bottom. All right, so we're going to look at the Bitcoin, guys. Just hang on with me. So yes, similar thing is just happening over here. So we're expecting this to go down too. So there is a possibility for a slight more push up on this chart. Okay, it can. You're paying attention this area. We already attempted it to go down. Okay, so it's slightly pushed higher because the chief and euro both are falling at the moment. So you're paying attention these areas. So last week, they did well, and we had a continuation trade that's happening, and this too. Right, so hold those areas, and we may get a. Right now, it's testing that 1 hour moving averages. Okay, so we are still paying attention it to go down, and if it doesn't hold that, then these tops get the expanding triangle formation, and then go down. Okay, right now the chief is falling more aggressively. We can say that. Okay, Euro chief is telling us we were expecting this to go down too. So chief is playing as an extra, more weaker. We can see there, more weaker than the euro, and euro is playing as a catch-up move. Okay, and we may see this to bounce off. So okay, so Kiwi chief also can push slightly more higher. So we had that trade last week. It played out well. Okay, and if I'm gonna move it slightly and draw it differently, or we can see that a bigger expanding triangle formation may appear over there like that. Okay, so we may see that kind of formation. Okay, like that. So we still can see another leg higher. So dollar rand, we were expecting it to. I haven't shared that chart, but I was expecting it to go back up too, because generally we were having dollar strength, right? So after having weaknesses after the Fed rate, the CNA, and the non-farm payroll, dollar went lower and then recovered very well. So as long as we see that the dollar is already gaining, all right, and as shown on the other charts that like euro is playing as a catch-up move, okay, and Australian dollar yen is at the top. Dollar is already strong, so we may see dollar rand also to continue to keep pushing more higher. So we had a buy opportunity there, all right, for like that kind of trade. So that trade has already played out really well, and because it was lagging, it was behind that, so it did well. So simply as shown, as long as DXY or euro dollar or Australian New Zealand dollar, all these charts keep falling, then you are looking it to go back up to. Okay, so if I'm gonna look at this 30-minute time frame, we are already having a breakout. Yes, I wouldn't suggest you to just chase that breakout opportunity. Yes, let this to fall back again within that trend. All right, so let that to fall back within that trend, and then you are sticking to the trending move. Okay, so something like that. And as long as dollar keeps pushing more higher, okay, testing the top, then you are targeting these highs. Okay, so trade carefully. We are already back at the top. Yeah, so 1-on-1 risk reward ratio, or 1.5, or 1-and-2 gonna be okay, rather than looking for that 1-to-10 or 1-to-5 risk reward ratio. So less likely gonna work that 1-to-10 or 1-to-5 risk reward ratio. So short term targeting gonna be okay. Yeah, like I have shown, or like I have just shown you the example that we have taken that one trade over there. So same, we had sell off, yeah, in the dollar, but it has recovered. So dollar recovered its losses and going back up. So, and these charts are also pushing higher, yeah, going back up and breaking out. So yeah, so if you trade on this chart, yeah, then you are looking it to go back up too. Yeah, if not, then ignore simply. Okay, dollar Chinese yuan also, we have seen so much talking from the People Bank of China, blah blah blah, but it's not helping yet. They're fixing the reference rate is at 17. Okay, 7.17 reference rate. So at some point we will see that it will tag that. All right, so this area 7.17, they are intervening a lot, but not helping. Yeah, but what they have done is that they maintain the further weaknesses into their currency. They're talking, okay, they're talking like setting reference rate at 7.17. they managed to stop their currency weaknesses, but Japanese are not. They are failing. They are talking, but market is not listening to them. So what is there? So again, inflation number is going to be important, guys, as I have explained over there on other charts, on other dollar charts. Similarly, we still can see one more push up. All right, one more push up like that, and trending move or upside. And we still can visit that high, as we have seen that the dollar is setting, testing the lows and highs. So we may see this to go back up to that top again. Again, dollar peso also did well last week. Dollar against the peso. Okay, we have seen that bounce off this area. Yeah, longer term we are expecting it to go back up all the way. Trending move, yeah, so big trending move to happen. So it did well last week, and but we have seen again weaknesses on the dollar. Yeah, and still looking for this to find its trend. Yeah, and go back up. All right, these areas, those places to hold and go back up and continue its trend for upside. Okay, and if we don't see that and prices falling back again within these lows, then again square one, hold these areas, bounce back, and again start trending move for upside. Okay, this looks like a flag for breakout to the downside. All right, and breakdown is possible. Not a best spot at the moment for buying. Okay, but you're watching, we can see that the trend is holding. Okay, so Euro Chief did not draw. We have seen more weaknesses. We were expecting last week this to happen. We have seen some drop over there. Okay, but it managed to go back up, and we did not get that leg lower. All right, so again, a structure is very much similar like that, like last week. Okay, we still can see one more leg lower before we are going to see reversal for longer term. We still can see that one more leg lower. So analysis is going to be very much similar like last week. Okay, from the high, that top, you're looking just simply to go down for at least 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, and if it start falling, okay, the trade is very much similar like the trade is very much similar like the small caps. All right, so euro is getting serious now. So some serious move, not so serious, it's a lower time frame, but yes, the serious move is already happening over there on the euro dollar. So I like this. Okay, we were expecting this to do similarly. Okay, we got a nice bounce off previously there, and yeah, so these areas, yeah, these areas, yeah, so these areas. So not trying to find the exact date or place. So nice, nice aggressive risk on wave came after the Fed rate, the CNN, the non-farm payroll. Right, Dow, small caps did well, but small caps started to struggle, and we were expecting similar kind of move on the euro chief, okay, go down too, but it held at those highs and struggling. The reason is that we are not having any bad news yet, which is the reason that this is not going down. But small caps are telling us that things are not okay, things are not fine, okay, and something is going to come really soon. And we may see a drop on the large caps as well, okay. And if we start seeing drop on the large caps, then obviously we're gonna have another leg lower here too. So that's why sticking to the more drop rather than break up. Yeah, things are not good or right already on the small caps. Small caps are struggling. So no reason for the euro to stay higher, keep pushing higher. Yeah, euro is we can see that the risk on currency specifically against the chief. Yeah, when buying euro against the chief, yeah, so chief is more safer, we can say that, rather than the euro. Okay, and when equities are going down, so euro should not should not rise. So only right now only we can see that the small caps are falling. Okay, large caps are still. We'll talk about that. All right, let's talk about that. We are there. So the point here, the pound was again managed to get back up. So the point which I'm talking, all right, so is the Nasdaq 100 index is a bit strong at the moment. And last week we were expecting it to go down, and still we don't have any of news which can drive that lower, okay, but news can emerge at any time, guys. So when news gonna emerge, we're gonna see quick aggressive sell off to the downside. So we're still looking at it to go down. All right, and you cannot ignore the small caps when small caps are falling and large caps are rising. The divergence is just simply appearing over there. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So we have seen that divergence. And this divergence is appearing over there on between these two mega caps, still pushing higher. Yeah, so we got some decent drop over there, and then again on a Friday we got bounce back, and we got bounce back too on small caps, but small caps again started to fall. So the reason is very much simple why small caps are going down. Yeah, the interest rate is 5.50, all right? So 5% interest rate, small cap, it's really hard for small, companies, small cap companies to generate, cash. It's very expensive for them, and which is causing, putting effect on their businesses, and their shares are going down, simple. But that's not the case with the large caps, because large caps, they are having a lot of reserves with them, a lot of extra cash with them, which is causing still their shares to keep pushing more higher. I mean, they are still burning their cash. Large caps, they're still burning their cash. They have excess reserves, all right, and still burning. And that's why we are having that divergence, and large caps are not falling at the moment, or still sustaining at 5.5% interest rate, while small caps are not sustaining their strength. So yes, we may see another leg lower. Right now we don't have any signs over there. Okay, so in the previous weekly market outlook, I said that you are watching a head and shoulder formation like that, okay, and then continue to keep dragging lower. So we do have that, all right. So some we do have, but not on the Nasdaq 100 index specifically. We do have that head and shoulder formation. So let me just go there first, okay. And we are still looking another leg lower, okay, specifically. All right. So we are expecting this leg. How far that leg goes, we'll see. All right, and this leg to happen on Dow. So Dow started to struggle last week. If we're gonna look at the last week weekly market outlook, let me find out quickly, guys. Okay, and we're gonna look at the previous weekly market outlook. Okay, so there you go. So I'm gonna go straight to the equities. There you go. There is back within the 70% retracement area. All US indices. That the move is just no. The C wave, the C leg to happen. C leg to start. No sign for the C. Okay, so what you should do? You should buy for upside. You should buy it for more upside. It can continue, guys, but according to my analysis, according to my understanding, I don't see this buy opportunity yet. I want to see this to, give me, more clarity, more sign. Okay, once we're gonna have more signs, okay, and price gonna, give us a more this to sharp move, sharp move. Okay, so there is price, was struggling to go above the moving average or back within the moving average. So this move gonna be a big move. Okay, let's just stop here. So hopefully you understand that. So last week we were not having that. Okay, we were not having that sideways move simply. Okay, so where was the price? Price was there at this area. Short-term buy was there on lower time frame, guys, and then again bank to the downside again, one more leg appeared over there. So we may stay there for a while. That's my point. Okay, we may stay, price can stay there within that sideways market for a while before we're gonna start falling for another leg lower. That was the point for last week. And that's happening right now, okay? And that's happening for right now. But that's not happening right now on the Nasdaq 100 index. Nasdaq 100 index is still strong, but that's happening on the other indices, okay? European indices and even, as we can see that the small caps are already falling. So the point here is that, again, not expecting it to break out and go higher, okay? This is not our scenario. Our scenario is just simply, again, price to stay sideways for a couple of days and then again bang, start falling lower. Okay, and we are already having some signs that indices struggling. Yeah, so if I'm gonna pull out the US 2000 Russell 2000 index, and there we can see that the Russell was very quick to fall, went higher, but bang, start falling back to this low. Okay, but US 30 is still holding that top. All right, and doing exactly the price action which we were anticipating. Yeah, so a kind of head and shoulder formation is just simply appearing over there like this. Okay, so what's the point here? The point is that simply, again, you're looking for short-term sell opportunity from that top, looking to counter it with all precautions, all right, because the trend is still strong, slightly can push more higher before going to get down. Okay, and once it start falling, you're looking at short-term trades within these areas, and once price start falling very aggressively, bang on, you're looking to go down. All right, so if I'm gonna pull out here and okay, like this, like we are having already leg lower, nice leg lower on Dow, sorry, on small caps. Small caps, you know, they have already raised gains. All right, so it's up to 61%, right? So 61% comes here. So head and shoulder started to form over there. Yeah, so you're looking, you know, counter it. All right, and if it falls, bang, very much similar like that, and that's what you are looking. Go down, correct, keep falling all the way back to that low. Okay, so how to get in, how to trade is the question. Okay, how to trade on these charts. How you gonna, I mean, you're gonna get the idea that, yeah, bang, it's ready to fall. All right, so watch them during the New York session, simply on your lower time frame, like 5-minute time frame, and you know, on or on 1-minute time frame. All right, so specifically 1-minute time, you're gonna see that trade on 1-minute time frame specifically. Okay, keep eyes there. You're not gonna see that right now because the volatility is not there. So volatility gonna be over there during the New York session. Okay, there is a slight divergence is just happening over there. Okay, so slight divergence we can see there. Okay, slight. The top is here, all right? The top is here, and the top on Nasdaq and is there. And if we're gonna look at that, okay, and I'm gonna look at this, so we can see there that the Dow is sitting close to that low, all right? So trending lower simply, yeah, so weaker. So Dow is weaker at the moment, but Nasdaq 100 index is not weaker, not sitting at this area. So slight weaknesses, you know, is appearing over, the divergence is appearing over there, okay? And you may catch up the Nasdaq 100 index trade from that top for the downside, all right? So for this trade to happen, okay, for this trade to happen, you are watching the Dow to keep falling. If Dow keeps falling, yeah, so you're trying to catch this sell opportunity over there. And if it keeps falling, all right, you're holding the Nasdaq 100 index to the downside. That's the trick, okay, which you can use to catch up that trade, to catch up top specifically, to catch up the top. How you can catch the top in the Nasdaq 100 index. All right, or anyone, okay, any of them start falling aggressively to the downside, yeah, so you can, you know, chase the other one. So just need to be, you know, a bit sharp. You need to be a bit sharp to catch that trade, all right? And how you're gonna target, all right? So first of all, you're gonna target these kind of small moves, all right? So small, not big move. And if it keeps falling very aggressively, then you're sticking to more downside, all right, like that. Then you're gonna extend the target, and if it doesn't continue, then get out, okay, and try again for the second attempt, third attempt, yeah. So keep attempting as long as you see that that's how you can counter it, all right? Otherwise, any other technique not gonna work over there. Man, just selling and hoping you're not gonna get that trade to the downside, okay? But yes, as I said, that we are expecting it to fall aggressively to the downside. That's the you know, analysis, very much similar like last week, all right? But that's not the case here, okay? We are still it has slightly gone beyond this previous top, okay? So strong, still strong. So again, same, yeah. So it has simply gone beyond our expectations. So we were not expecting it to go that much far away. If we go back to those charts again, all right, so the daily chart, the updated chart, so we were expecting it to, you know, drop. By the way, we had a nice run on it. We had nice moves already on the Nasdaq 100 index, all right? So we were expecting that bullish move to happen, all right? That bullish move to happen. All right, we got that bullish move there. Okay, so slightly went lower, nice aggressive bullish move came over there. All right, and then we were expecting it to go down from that high, yeah. So again, we got that lag, all right, and then nice, you know, bullish, or yeah, this run, you know, drop came, and nice, you know, leg appeared over there from floor. Yeah, this leg, daily leg appeared, and bang on, the bullish leg happened on the Nasdaq 100 index. Nice leg. All right, so this nice leg happened. Yeah, so went higher. So it went beyond our, you know, we were expecting it to show some price action over there at 15,000 and then start going down very much. This is the formation you are paying attention. Okay, if we see that, you know, head and shoulder formation to appear, it is appearing over there, you know, but a very tight. Okay, yeah. So we are having that head and shoulder formation like this on Dow. Dow is doing like that, and Nasdaq is doing like that. All right, gone beyond that previous high. So yeah, we may see drop like that. Okay, like this. So let's see if we get that one aggressive leg lower or not. Okay, but still gonna stick to that. So yeah, nice short-term buy opportunities happened over the Nasdaq 100 index. Bang, went higher so aggressively. Very short move happened over there, and that we are within that move. Okay, we are still within that leg higher. Okay, so yeah, keep trying it, we'll see how it does. And if we are, make sure you use stop loss, guys. Don't don't sell the indices without stop loss at such areas, such places. You may get, you know, you may burn over there. All right, so same again, it is still, you know, bullish. Just 1 second, guys. Okay, so we are still, you know, pushing higher. So yeah, sticking to this to break down. Okay, and go down. You see that the shape is a bit different, the triangle shape. So fall, correct, and keep falling, very much similar like the US Russell 2000. Okay, we are having, and you see that divergence. This divergence is just simply happening over there. Nasdaq 100 index extended more. All right, so let's see if we're gonna get that move, or we are going for all-time high. Same goes with the S&P 500. I don't think so I need to talk about that much. All right, so same analysis, looking for another leg lower, guys. Okay, this one more leg lower, and triangle, head and shoulder formation is appearing over there. Okay, or we can call that expanding triangle for more upside. All right, but we're not gonna stick to that. Head and shoulder. Okay, and looking for this to bang on to the downside and continue. If you are looking for a buy opportunity for more upside on the indices and looking them to go higher all the way back to that high, okay, still there is no, this is not a good place to buy that opportunity. It still has to be up, has to fall, okay, somewhere there, a trending, a correction, okay, something like that. It has to fall like this before you start looking for buy. Okay, like this. Okay, like this. Then you are looking for a buy opportunity like this. So we don't have that. We are not, you know, expecting. We are not sticking to that at the moment. Okay, fundamentals are supporting for more upside, but they can change. And the US Russell to keep falling and test that floor, guys, those floors, okay, and these floors, that floor, and there is possibility that we can break down that floor, the big, yellow line, and flags were just simply appearing over there and keep crashing to the downside. Okay, and then during the New York session, this flag to break down to we may see breakout of that flag too during the New York session. Hold the trend and just keep falling. Not a best sell opportunity at the moment. Okay, but yes, what you are watching is that as long as you see that this is falling, all right, keep falling. Next leg is appearing over there, all right, and another leg is just simply appearing over there all the way back to that low. Is gonna make your case strong for large cap to struggle too, all right, like this. If you're gonna get that leg tonight, today, during the New York sessions, or even during this week, all right, so the next couple of days, right, or all the way back to that low, then obviously large caps to follow the US Russell 2000 simply. Okay, we are having similar kind of struggle over there, and the struggle which I have just explained on the US equities. Yeah, so one more leg lower, so they started to form a similar structure. All right, so head and shoulder formation, we can say that, yeah, is appearing over there. And next is to fall this, go back up, or just simply bang to the downside like US Russell 2000. So again, same technique, same way. Yeah, so trying to counter them from top or short them first, and if they start falling very, very aggressively, bang, you're looking for them. So how you can trade on them, watch all these. Yeah, if one of them goes down, yeah, that will give you a clue that the others are struggling too and going down too. Yeah, that's how you can do it. So same paying attention within these areas or that top, and looking to counter for short them first. And if leg is going to be sharp, then yes, looking it to go all the way for the next leg lower. All right, so same this. The Euro 50 is also same, slightly went higher, yeah, pushed higher, and but yes, it started to struggle, we can say that. So counter, okay, again counter for short them first, as shown on the Nasdaq 100X and Dow. Yeah, so head and shoulder formation is looks like is appearing, trying to appear for them to go down, and daily time frame is very much similar like that. Okay, this leg we want first. Okay, that leg. So keep eyes, short them, counter, okay, from these areas. And these kind of trade you're looking first. Use stop loss, guys, when you're shorting the indices. Use stop loss. Don't trade without stop loss. Yeah, when you're going to counter them, there is a risk for them to break out and continue to keep pushing more higher. Yeah, they can do that. So you may not be able to I mean, you may encounter heavy losses then if you're not going to use stop loss. So trade accordingly. And this to fall too, yeah, for another leg lower. Nike's also started to struggle. So same analysis, very much same analysis like other indices. Hold that top, short them, drop, all right, this leg or all the way back to that leg. Hold those tops. Gold. Okay, gold went lower simply last week, and it seems that it is still in a bearish trend. Okay, so that's why I said to you guys last week when you shot them, staying bullish on the gold. Yeah, gold at that top, and always be careful when you're buying gold at that top, and use stop loss in case if it doesn't go into your way, then you are out. Okay, dollar is just simply going back up, and which is causing the gold to go down too. So yeah, it can continue to keep falling simply. Yeah, if we see that the dollar is going to tag the top, then we may see it to to continue to keep falling, simply lower. I simply don't see opportunity on the gold at current price. All right, at the moment I don't see opportunity. It can go both ways. It can go up and continue to keep falling. Same goes with the silver. Yeah, we got some short-term buy opportunities on silver, these areas. All right, and we were expecting it to come and then go higher, but seems that dollar gaining and we are heading back to that low. All right, so same again, we don't have a perfect opportunity on gold and silver, both charts. Okay, and we may go down all the way back to that previous low. So if I see opportunities appearing over there, I'll try my best to update to you. All right, just follow me for that. Oil, we had a big a breakout to the downside. We were wrong there. We were expecting it to go back up, and we were expecting it to go back up from there, but we have seen some short-term buyings over there. Okay, short-term trades back to the high, but we didn't see the big wave to appear. Okay, and this 15-minute time frame happened. All right, and we were expecting it to go and continue to keep pushing more higher, and we were expecting it to hold that and go back up. So we didn't see that move simply. All right, so let me just tell you that where we were wrong. Okay, let me bring the oil. Okay, let's just watch it. Okay, what happened on oil? What happened? It broke out. A couple of attempts did not work over there on oil. All right, but we'll keep attempting that as long as oil, stay close to 100. It went higher and broke that top. Keep attempting that because there is a potential on oil. Oil can go all the way up to 60 or even below 60 for longer term. Okay, so yeah, so dropped from that top and still dropping from that top. Okay, still going down from that top. Keep attempting that on oil. Oil, the move which I'm expecting on oil is very much similar like the copper. Shown that, made that analysis previously. Okay, every time when we see that the oil pushing higher, we'll keep attempting that. Okay, so there is the copper. Copper already corrected back to that sell-off. Okay, we got a sell-off, weekly correction. Okay, we got a sell-off, weekly correction. Copper resumed that trend. Okay, so oil has to resume that trend too. So keep doing that attempt on lower time from that top. Okay, so what to do on lower time frame again, guys? If I'm gonna pull out my trend, the trend is still holding. Still holding that trend. Come on. All right, so still holding that trend, and we still may see another push. There is a meeting, OPEC meeting is going on this week, okay, which can still push it for another leg higher. If so, then right now this current correction on lower time for the breakdown. Breakdown, continue, push more higher. Let's just remove that. Okay, and put that there. Our breakdown, and simply these 4-hour moving averages. Okay, so on this video we have, the important point was that we were expecting it to go down like copper. Right, so let's get back. This, okay, we were expecting it to go down like this, like copper, but it didn't. And you know, it is not falling like copper. Now let's look at the other one. I think I have explained that within this. Well, the second possibility which we are having right now. Okay, so first wheat, and we have seen a, okay, so first wheat, and we have seen a pullback on the wheat there. Right, these two possibilities. We have seen a pullback over there, this or that, and then price again start falling. All right, so similarly, you know, this correction is started to appear over there. All right, so if I'm going to pull out, you know, fib lines and a rectangle, it retraced up to 38%. It has already retraced up to 38%. Okay, but the more likely one, you know, gonna be the copper, right? So the copper one, but yeah, this one, this possibility, breakout can happen like this. Breakout can happen sharply to the downside, and it can continue to keep falling like this, or breakout to the downside like that. Okay, so so that's where we were wrong. Okay, we were expecting it to more like a copper sideways, you know, drop, as we can see that you know, there were lots of things going on, war and supply cut, and we were expecting it to drop like copper. Okay, slow drop. Yeah, but we haven't seen a slow drop like copper, and we were expecting start was pretty similar. Looks pretty similar. We got that lag. That lag. Okay, we had that lag. Okay, we had that lag, but we didn't get this lag, right? Or this lag, any one of them. Okay, there is still possibility that this lag can start, right? And we still may get back into a sideways market on oil, all right? And you know, we were expecting this lag, yeah? We didn't get that lag, this lag. Yeah, breakdown and that lag to happen, so we didn't get that, but still we can bounce back hard on oil, okay? Because lots of things going on in the Middle East, and things are still getting, you know, bad day by day, yeah? And again, as I said, that if we are going to see similar kind of you know, situation like we have seen, you know, back in 90s, yeah, you know, I mean, oil embargo, if that kind of stuff is going to happen again, guys, then oil simply can go back up. Okay, so there is still possibility for another push higher. Right now we are just getting, you know, just waiting for the more confirmation on oil. Okay, we broken that low, we are going down, heading down. Okay, and now we can see that the drop seems very much similar like wheat. Okay, not like copper. Looks like that the drops very much similar like wheat. Okay, one ABC move, okay, or ABC move, and then started to fall, and wheat just went lower. Okay, and there is, yeah, so these two possible scenarios can happen. Slow drop like that. Okay, so keep falling, slow drop, and test that low, or break that low. Or we can see another push up like we are having on the copper. Okay, another push up, and then again we can start falling. So these two possibilities, yeah. So we'll see what kind of price action we are going to see, yeah. For further downside, right now we are having, you know, further downside price action. We are not having any price action for up. So if we are going to see strong buying price action, okay, then we'll start looking for it to go back up at another leg higher and then drop. Otherwise, we are, you know, waiting oil to give us more sign before we are going to trade into any direction. So we were more focused on upside on oil, but that didn't happen, and this is still trending lower, okay, and keep correcting, and yeah, still struggling. Yeah, so that's what happened on oil. So still can continue. So natural gas slightly bounced off. All right, so I'm gonna ignore it. I don't see a perfect opportunity on it. All right, and US equities or stock is still bullish. Okay, as shown on the US indices, if we are going to see drop, then these big names gonna go down. Okay, one more leg lower gonna happen, this leg. Okay, Microsoft, Nvidia, they gonna give us one more leg down. AMD, Google, Amazon, Meta, right now they are bullish because market is expecting that no more hikes. All right, and rates peaked. That's why they're pushing very, very aggressively. So the leg which I have already shown on the Nasdaq 100x, that's appearing on these stocks. So Bitcoin, again, I have already detailed analysis on Bitcoin here. All right, and Solana. So some altcoins, they are catching up. Okay, they are catching up the Bitcoin rise. The higher the Bitcoin goes, the more chances that the coins which are sitting at the floor, they're gonna jump, they're gonna go higher. So if I'm gonna look at the trading view profile and go down, I have already posted some of the coins there back in. All right, XLM is also pushing higher. All right, so it can go all the way up to 46. So you buying it if it still tests that low, right? So we have already bounced out from these lows. Yes, if it tests these areas, that price. All right, so show some interest over there in these areas. If we're going to visit that 10 cent again, okay, we are back in the accumulation phase. All right, we got some strength over there. Again, this is going to be the target where we are having on the Bitcoin target. All right, and that lag can happen over there too. So some buying came over there on the XLM. BNB, okay, BNB did well, and we are looking at it to play a catch-up move. BNB can play a catch-up move. BNB is still behind that. Let's go there, and then we're gonna talk about the Bitcoin. Bitcoin has done much of its move. All right, and BNB, we have seen already that chart previously, yeah, and this chart. Okay, and continuation is still appearing over there on lower time frame. Yeah, we're looking for this to break out, and this is a catch-up move target. Okay, so this is forming that correction. So how you can trade on them? Simply, you are watching the Bitcoin. If Bitcoin breaks up for another leg higher, there is a buy opportunity. Simply, you're looking for this short-term buy, okay, and that too, aggressively run for next leg higher. Okay, you're watching this. The higher it goes, obviously gonna, right now you're watching this area, this place, and this one small leg higher, okay, and go higher towards our target, 50K mark. There is also a chance for this correction to get bigger on a daily time frame. Right now we don't have any sign, but make sure you are ready. You're already ready for that big correction. So same goes with this chart. All right, so we are already tagged that target 2160, almost tagged that, okay, 2140, and looking for this short term one more leg higher, breakout, go higher, okay, and continue to keep pushing more higher. Do not buy these coins which have already moved far longer term, okay. You may get trapped over there. You may have already missed the move, okay. Buying over there, opportunities were forming over there. All right, so this is also bouncing up. We were expecting it to bounce higher, and Luna also bounced up. We were expecting it to bounce higher, yeah, and this is also went higher. So we are right now we are expecting it to break out that correction, this which is just forming for another leg higher, okay, this to break out and break through that previous top. And let's look at the next one. All right, the next one, Ethereum already done. Okay, so XM already made that move. We already got that, run, and we came back again. We came back from that top. Okay, and there was a buy again from that floor. Okay, we got that already bounced off from these lows. It came down and held that low again. So yeah, sticking to this to bounce off and continue to keep rising. All right, so wet also bounced off. All right, so went higher, tagged at these lows, and some strength is coming. So these coins can catch up to the Bitcoin. They are still at the floor. Okay, we can see catch up move. Yeah, went higher, tagged, and then again came back and rising. Okay, rising like BNB or Ethereum. So rose. This is also rising. All right, so I haven't updated that, but it's also pushing higher from these lows. Again, these lows is also going higher. So flow is still dead. Okay, see, some move came over there, but still dead. KuCoin went lower, yeah, and it's also picking up. All right, so some move is just coming over there. US also picking up. Some of them are dead, all right? So these were the cheap coins. If they pick up, then can bring some good return. So DigiByte, yeah, bouncing up from 5, yeah, so still at the bottom. Veracity went up, then came back, all right, and then again bouncing back from those support areas. Went higher, yeah, this move came and then again came back, then again, holding the floor. That was I haven't updated that, but yes, we can see that we are moving away from these floors. Yeah, so they can play, these coins can play. They already moved away from floor. Okay, still, if you're gonna buy them now, still gonna be expensive. So I would suggest you to let them fall again at the floor, which are not doing good, still struggling. Yeah, so some move came over there. So still expensive. Near is still expensive. Yeah, moved above from $1, went up to 70. Dodge, Memecoin, yeah, still sitting at the floor, sitting at that area 5. So yeah, it can play a catch-up move. Yeah. FTM did well previously, yeah, but again went lower and then again started to take off. Okay, previously did well, then again went lower. Yeah, bounced off from 16. All right, so did well previously. So, but we are back at the bottom and then again, pushing higher. So going higher from the floor again. FT Phantom. Yeah, we just seen that, I think. Phantom. ZIL. It's not updating. Oita, yeah? Oita, yeah, went back to the floor, pushing higher. Yeah, so this also can play a catch-up move. these are very old coins. All right, the OITA did well in the previous, I guess, in the previous bullish run. Yeah, so we had these two runs on these. So the previous run took a lot of time to come there. There we were expecting it to go higher. Yeah, so it went higher, but after a long time. But now we can see that the Bitcoin is did well. Okay, there we were expecting it took a lot of time for Bitcoin to rise. When Bitcoin went higher, we have seen OITA to jump. Previously, we have seen buying momentum there at this area. That was so aggressive move, broke out and went higher. So we are back at the floor. Okay, it can take some time, but yes, it is still cheap again. Yeah, and not cheaper like we had previously, 8 cent or 7 cent. So yeah, you paying attention, guys. This is you need to buy and hold. Yeah, so safe coins, we can say that safe and cheap. And you're paying attention there in these areas. Yeah, so 15 if they go further lower, 15 cent if they go further lower, buy more, add more of these coins. They will at least they will give you your capital back. If not, they won't take your money away. It will at least will give you these bitcoins. OITA, ADA, yeah, OITA, ADA, and they did previously well in the previous bullish run. Okay, let me check this wave, what it has done. Yeah, so some strength came over there on wave. $1 strength. So Leask, yeah, Leask bounced off. All right, so we have seen, why they are bouncing off from these lows is the question. Most of the coins, yeah, they're coming down, testing these previous low and bouncing off. Why? So the structure is very much similar like Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin has done very much similar like that structure. Okay, this descending wedge, and every time when Bitcoin was coming down, rising, coming down, rising. Okay, that's why they are doing exactly very much similar like that way. The way Bitcoin has done. Bitcoin came down at that low, this area. Okay, and there you go. So we have that, seen that wedge. Okay, and finally broke out. So similarly, once these coins which I'm showing, they come at the lows, all right, and give you, if you are, there, then look for some buying opportunities as these floors. So 65 to 140, we have seen, strength up to 140 on that. So Kava chain is doing really well. Okay, chain link. Okay, Kava is also still sitting at that low. Some buying came over there, and Holo went lower. Yeah, again some buying came over there on this again from that low. So structure is very much similar. Let me tell you the updated structure on this chart. In the updated structure gonna be simply like that. On all these charts which are doing like that. I'll try my best to update if I'll get enough time. Coins which are sitting over there at that floor. But if you guys were following those charts and still holding and looking those coins to pump, all right, so as long as you see that the Bitcoin is pushing higher, going higher, you are expecting these coins to break up to aggressively, like we have seen on Bitcoin. Okay, aggressive breakout, or we have seen Ethereum jump. Okay, or many other coins which are playing catch-up move. Yeah, we can see there are some coins. Yeah, AVAX is pushing higher. FTT is going higher, and Solana is doing really well, right? Rune, we were expecting this coin to Rune to do well, so this is also doing well, and I think I do have that chart. So structure gonna be like that. First of all, let's talk about that. Okay, so you're paying attention these lows every time, and they're forming new lows. Paying attention on those lows and looking for let's say you bought it there, okay, and it didn't continue. You're coming down, buy more, get out over there, and look for this trade to get out over there, and look for this to jump. If jump, then hold. If it doesn't, get out, okay, and let this to fall. Okay, like it has done there. Went higher, did not continue, fall back. Went higher, did not continue, fall on back. All right, so similarly, you are expecting it to bounce off and break out. I mean, just simply break out. If it doesn't, then simply fall back, retest that low. I mean, test that low again. Then again, you're paying attention for these coins. Okay, so not just on hot. Any chart which is doing that structure right now. Okay, so doing that daily structure, rising but slowly falling. Okay, but they are not rising. So most of these coins are correlated with the Bitcoin. Okay, most of these coins are correlated with Bitcoin, which I have posted over there. And if Bitcoin gonna do well, they also gonna do well. Okay, there we can see that this coin, we are expecting Bitcoin to hit that target. Okay, and this to go higher, and these coins to at least test this area, that place. Okay, they are still stuck at that high, at that low. Okay, they're still stuck at that low. So Bitcoin is going higher, they're still going down, divergence. All right, so catch up move can happen over there, at least up to this area. So that's what we are targeting. So any coins which you see on my profile, yeah, having similar structure like Bitcoin, okay, you're expecting that coin to do exactly similar way the way Bitcoin has done. Okay, there we can see that the structure is very much similar like that, but their divergence started to appear over the Bitcoin going higher, they're going down. Right, any coin, not just hard. Okay, any coin, guys, which is struggling over there, sitting at that floor, and have done well in the previous bullish run, they can do well. Let's check this. Yeah, this is also bouncing up from the lows. Okay, some strength coming. Decentralized. Some strength again coming from that low. Right, again some strength coming. So all these coins. So AVAX, this is the AVAX, we were looking at that on yeah, so it has done well, bounced off again from that low 8 to 18 avalanche. So let me just update quickly structure. Yeah, so this where you see the structure is similar like Bitcoin. You are just following that coin. Let's go to daily first to understand that this structure is similar or not. Okay, very much similar structure. Okay, following the Bitcoin. And if I'm gonna go to the 2-day time frame, and I'm gonna remove that, slightly gonna change. Okay, this we still may see another. This is basically forming a wedge, means the wedge is just simply telling us that we are at the floor. Okay, and buyers showing their interest every time and prices coming at the floor, and the longer term trend, the bearish trend is over, and price is setting up for a breakout, sharp breakup. Okay, technically. So if we're going to talk about technically, so technically this wedge should break up. All right, so like that. Okay, looking for buying again over there at those lows if it has that. So don't, they are not good to buy continuation trades for at the current price. That's not going to be a good idea. Okay, so these were the coins. So we had a chain link. I think I have updated. Chain link did well. So you need one or two coins do well. If one or two coins, if they're doing well, bang, you're gonna recover your capital. So ADA again falling, yeah, like these previous lows and bounce off. So this is also a good coin, reliable. You can rely on that for longer term. Yeah, if you're not gonna get much on it, yeah, at least you're gonna get some recovery on it. Okay, so this is also doing the similar stuff, struggling. So this is telling us that it's not ready to go. It can break out, but not ready for a continuation trade. In case if something happens and very strong breakout comes, then you are trusted. Already updated, okay, but updated once again, guys. So chain link, this is the link. This is broke out, bang. It was expensive coin, okay, we can say that it wasn't a cheap coin, it was expensive. Yeah, $5 coins and went up to 17, right? Yeah, so $5 coins went up to 7 and still okay. So this is also did well. Rune, this is still doing good, okay. Went aggressively higher from that low, from 70 cent to 5 cents. So still doing okay. So trend is still pretty much strong over there, and simply going after the catch-up move. Okay, so Rune, Link did well, okay. And if we're gonna look at the lower time frame, still trend is pretty much strong and price is holding that trend. So trend obviously gonna be held, okay, as long as you see that the Bitcoin is holding its trend. Okay, the coins, yeah, you need to follow that Bitcoin as well. Okay, so some sell-off is coming. You just need to watch it, and if it manage to hold that, then short them one more up like here. Okay, so these are the coins, guys, the coins which I have already posted in my list, the list which I picked. So you're watching, just keep eyes on them, and these coins get to break up. Go her. Solana was also a good one. Solana analysis is already there. Solana is also doing well. Yeah, holding these lows. I have already updated that. So as long as corrections are repeating over there, they are technically bullish. Okay, so let's just finish here. Okay, this is also a good one. Okay, but it has moved a lot, so you can't do anything on it. Yeah, the good one coins. The analysis was there on my YouTube profile, so it has already broke out. It went higher. There was, I was talking about a buy opportunity within these areas, the support areas, and we have already seen that next leg higher over there. So it's gone, by the way. Okay, so let's just finish here. I do have a lot of coins over there, but most of them are still sitting at the floor. Some of them picking up, but most of them are sitting at the floor. They are not pushing higher. And here on crypto bubble, they are pushing higher, but most of these coins are just coming off from the lows. They are coming off from the lows. Okay, very much similar. Like let's look at this one. Okay, so this is also coming off, FTT coming off from the lows. See that it's also coming from these lows. So that's why you're having, you know, these percentages over there. And this is picking up, yeah. Recently introduced, yeah, so picking up. Expensive coin, yeah, so already at 120, 21. This coin is, you know, having exponential strength. Went higher from this 21 to 27. Yeah, so this coin is in hard lines these days. Okay, so let's just stop here, and hopefully you have learned something and got the idea that what to do. So let's just look at the euro dollar, how it is doing. So yeah, so we got that next leg lower. Okay, that's next leg higher already appeared over there, and then some, you know, slowness is just coming over there. So Uzi is also heading down, yeah. And let's see, as long as you see that your New Zealand dollar is dropping, we are having a risk off move simply. Okay, New Zealand dollar is a risk on currency, and when this goes down, you see. Okay, so we had earlier this lag higher on equities. When equities went higher, New Zealand dollar went higher too. Now these currencies are catching up the US to the small caps. As long as these keeps falling down, yeah, so we're gonna have a catch-up move on the large caps, Nasdaq 100 index or other US or European equities. They're gonna have a catch-up move to the downside, and this is gonna be a catch-up move on them to the downside. So thank you. We'll see you back again in another weekly market outlook. Until then, bye.